A very special thank you to everybody who tunes in to the Justin Podcast. And I also want to give a special thanks to all my sponsors.
Geico presents sharing versus oversharing. Yesterday, Cliff Sora shared a top 10 list of hot fusion restaurants, a vegan gluten-free mashup recipe, and a podcast featuring organic food trends. Oh, TMI, too much internet information. That's oversharing. Cliff, Geico has something worth sharing with your friends. Like how on Geico.com you could save hundreds on your car insurance, update your policy, and report a claim. Gluten-free info that's easy to swallow. Geico, 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
He's a pioneer and the voice for XTV East Coast. He's the XTV Hall of Famer. And now, Justin Turkey Legs brings his famous voice to the podcast world. This is Justin's Podcast.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Justin's Podcast. I am your host, Ernest Justin Turkey Leg, and it's a good time here. Sitting here, it's about 4 o'clock p.m. as I do this here open. Excited about my guests, presenting you my guests. I sat down with Jackson's Sonya Blade. And, you know, everybody know that we got this Mortal Kombat movie coming up. So I figured that this will be a good time, you know, to talk to these guys. And, you know, they got plenty of stories to tell about, you know, how things were during the time that they wasn't here. You know, in XTV and things like that. You know, I gotta admit to you, you know, this podcast is in like 4 different parts, and you know, I don't know if you'll be able to tell if I didn't tell you, but I'm just saying it anyways. So like 4 different parts. It was over the course of 4 different days, but it came out, you know, quite decent. I like it. You know, I'm gonna tell you ahead of time. You know, Joy got a call, ladies and gentlemen, for being Sonya. And I think in the middle of this podcast, he actually does call, you know, because he definitely got to. And now this is what's on my mind. We had put our behind the scenes from Vimeo on the. We had a behind the scenes look at what was going on at MKXTV. And we tried to upload it on YouTube, and, you know, they wouldn't let us upload it. They said it is blocked worldwide. And that kind of sucked a little bit, you know. It ain't too bad, but it did suck. But no worries, right? We go on ahead and we, you know, go on to NXTV. I said NXTV. We go on to Vimeo and create a channel called NXTV. And then when we did that, you know, it stayed up there for a while. But we got complaints that it has been taken down. And it says there is no video here. I think it even says this channel does not exist. They probably just, you know, took our shit down. Took down the whole channel, said, fuck y'all. Fuck you and your Gmail account. So, that's what's going on there. But, I did give Trunks a copy. So you guys on the west side could, check it out there. You know, and, tell us about what you think about our flubs and things of the like. I think it's some good insight. Super Duper is stupid. He was retarded, ladies and gentlemen. He does have a problem. We all have a problem. But Super Duper in particular, by putting out this podcast with Renee Young and 90%. I definitely enjoyed listening to those two, and I was particularly excited about hearing the commentary between these two, as they're going to be talking over SummerSlam from the WWE, which I think that featured Triple H versus Bobby for the heavyweight championship. I believe Bobby won the heavyweight championship that night, and Renee Young is going to be doing color commentary with 90%. That's something completely different. You know, where this idea came from, I have no idea, but we're gonna see how this unfolds. I think it's definitely something to keep watching for. Yaki Najiu, ladies and gentlemen, was arrested over Super Bowl weekend and fined after he was spotted on the Hardy Boy compound. When asked what he was doing there, he had, in reply, asked the cop, "Have you ever seen Jeffrey Swanton Bond?" So you can only imagine how that went. Going down. You corn son of a bitch. Corn Jeff Hardy's my favorite corn damn wrestler. Corn motherfucker. Ladies and gentlemen, I just want to take this time out, because people get this idea that just because I be doing, little impersonations on my podcast, that, I got some kind of fixation with having pretend friends or something like that. Let me tell y'all something. Dave is my friend. I known Dave. How long I known Dave? I can't even remember. Okay, but he's a good friend of mine. I can call Dave anytime I want. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna get him on the phone right now. Hold on, Martha. Yes, dear. You want? Yeah, go and get Dave on the phone. All right, Martha finna go and get Dave on the phone. So I ain't got to sit here and dial and all of that. This is a bit sophisticated in this here studio that we got. But yeah, Dave is is a good friend of mine. We go way back, even back in the Ellicott days. When and Dave know about when I used to go out with that girl that used to call me Justino. I don't even remember her name because I ain't like her. You know what I'm saying? Because she only spoke Spanish. I mean, she was pretty. She was real good looking, but I ain't speak her language. You know what I'm saying? What I'm supposed to do with her? I mean, every time I try to sit up there and pay attention and have a moment with her and be a good have a good relationship or whatever. I just find her just sitting up there staring at me with those big old wide eyes. It's like she waiting on me to do something. I'm waiting on you to do something. Uh, honey, I have David on the line. Yeah. What's going on? What's going on, Justin? Nothing, man. I just wanted to clear the air, man. I mean, how you feel about this whole situation with everybody trying to say that that you ain't real, man. I mean, how they gonna treat you like that? Like, how they gonna treat you like you not a real person, Dave? You know how I really feel about it is, I've been living, God's blessed me to, live 57 years, and, I don't really think too much about it, to be honest, because, everybody, has, what they think about life, and, more power to them, man, but, I just want to sit out here, I drive my truck, I have my beer, at the end of the day, and, I'm pretty much happy like that, I don't bother nobody, and I don't want nobody bothering me, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I feel you. And the thing about it is, Dave, that they'll people will try to call me, and they'll be like, oh, you know, you just bothering that man, Dave. Why are you messing with him? But Dave, tell him we go way back, and I couldn't even remember when the first time I met you. Remember the first time we met? Oh sure, I remember the first time we met. We were sitting standing right outside of Robert E. Lee. And that's Robert E. Lee, what was standing out there for? Well, I was gonna tell you in a minute. Is that I was waiting on my daughter, and she was waiting to come on outside, and I had told you, that you had dropped your dollar, and I think you had a couple dollar bills there, and I said, well, you dropped your dollar there. I must have been going there to see Martha or something like that. I don't know what you're going there for. But I told you had dropped your dollars, and we got into this whole spiel about people just not being as honest they used to be. Yeah. That's true. I guess it was on that day. You got a good memory, Dave. Oh yeah, I can remember all kinds of things. I can remember all the way back to when I was a little boy. I tell my mother all the time, I can remember this. She's like, boy, if I could have half the memory you had, I'd be somewhere. That's a good thing. How is your mom, Dave? Because you are my friend. So how is it going with your mother?
Oh, she was doing great, Ernie. I'm glad you asked that because you know what? She asks about you all the time, too, because you're one of my friends who, I can go ahead and just bring on over and, she remembers you, but she don't remember those other guys. But she asked about
Oh
you.
yeah, yeah. Well, you tell her I said hey next time you see her.
And I will, too.
Well, yeah, man. I ain't gonna hold you up, Dave. I just wanted the people to know that you actually do exist. Oh yeah, I'm here. I'm live and I'm well. Don't matter to me. You think I exist, whether you don't think I exist. I'm right here. I'm gonna be fine. All right, Dave. You have a good one. All right, then. So there it is. Dave, my good friend Dave, first time making his appearance here on my podcast. And I'll call him again on my next episode to talk to him, to shoot the breeze. Because that's what I do with my friends. Yeah. You egg sucking dog, you don't have any damn friends. You just call that man just to mess with him, and he doesn't even have time to be sitting here shooting the breeze with you. Look, Dingo, you long-winded and don't nobody want to hear your ass. You egg-sucking dog. Ladies and gentlemen, up next, I got my interview with Sonya Briggs. I'm sorry, Jackson Briggs and Sonya Blade. That's right. But first, here's a word from my sponsor. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to take this time to tell you guys about Blue Apron. That's this brand new online, store where you can, get your groceries online, and you can set it up to where every calendar, any day on the calendar, you can order on and have them come on a particular day to fit your schedule. If you don't want to order, you ain't got to order, and they send organic meals right there. You can pick the meal plan that you want for that week on the line on the website, and they send these organic meals to your doorstep. They got recipes for beginners and more advanced cooks, and it's just quite amazing. It's revolutionizing the way we consume our food here. So yeah, it's they work with the top farmers, and it's just a better value for your dollar. It's a better meal choice, and it's better all the way around with Blue Apron. RJ. So that's blueapron.com.
Justin's podcast.
It's a fun time here at Justin's podcast. And I'm sitting here with two very esteemed guests, ladies and gentlemen. Two people who started out, in the early days of XTV. And, I find myself saying that all the time. But, it's true. And, it's just, you guys come from that time period where, everything was so anew. And, in its infant stage, they were a part of the Mortal Kombat series, which, it took a long ass time to get that. And, it's just crazy, the people out of all of those characters who stood out, of the whole bunch. So I'm sitting here with two of those people who stood out, and that is none other than Jax and Sonya.
Hey,
how you doing? Oh man, this is great. Very excited about having you guys. How are you doing? What's the latest? I know about the movie. We're gonna get to that and everything, but what's going on with you guys? Hey man, well, we just happy to be here, man. I mean, the reception that I got, at the 2G end. Shout out to Romy, man, and everybody who was a part of that. It just baffled me. I mean, I felt like Shane McMahon when he come out there. Here comes the money. Yeah, I guess what I mean. You've been missed. You ain't been around since 2003. I mean. That's just crazy, and I was just gonna bow out, I did Jazz Mom's podcast, so I hope I don't repeat myself or anything like that. But the whole idea behind me even coming back was just ludicrous. I mean, and you know, they took a trip. The big bullies and Joe at they went to Jacksonville, and that's when they discovered this Mortal Kombat thing. You know what I'm saying? And that's when they first caught eye of my daughter. And Sonya's daughter Cassie, and it's just shit blew up since then. I mean when they realized hey, this stuff is still going on. They thought that just because we left XTV that we wasn't a part of this no more. Nah, motherfucker, we still got bills and shit. You know what I'm saying? We gotta live. Mm-hmm. And Sonya, I mean, you were like, up on the higher echelon. Why you laughing, man? Because Joe got a call, ladies and gentlemen. But but you were on the higher echelon, of XTV during those days, and you I mean, you was like right there with Sally at the time.
Yeah, they like me because I talk like a black girl. But I mean, shoot, where I come from, it got to be tough. You know what I'm saying? We was hood.
Yeah, man. I don't know if that shit fly nowadays. You should probably let me do most of the talking.
Jikes.
I'm just playing, man. I'm just playing. Yeah, and I don't know. I think that you and Sonya did used to go out, Jax. I heard you on Jazz Mom's podcast, and you said that y'all ain't used to go out. I ain't never go out with no Jikes. Now, man, you remember we used to play around all the time. We used to mess around, and this was a bit that I wanted to do on your show, that old show that you used to have. You know what I'm saying? We used in the studio and everything, or on the spot. Yeah, whatever it was. You know what I'm saying? We were supposed to be a part of it. We ain't never hit nothing back for that, but they gonna say nothing. It wasn't nothing personal. Anyway. So
I know you ain't finna sit up here and try to tell him about that doggone song.
No, because I've been waiting to see Justin so we can sit down for a while and so I can do this bit. You know what I'm saying? And I can go back to being serious, Jack, because apparently it ain't funny at all. I just got to carry that Eddie Murphy, but that shit rubbed you the wrong way, didn't it? We gonna brush that under the rug and just check this out. So she was supposed to be my girlfriend, and I used to sing to her all the time. I just want to chill and twist the light.
Don't nobody want to hear that.
Girl, it's easy to love me now. Yikes. You know you like when I do that shit. What the hell is going on? I'm lost. Just forget it, man. It was this whole bit, man, and you just fucked it up. You folks 5 years too late. Well, I'm sorry about that. We don't have the sophisticated. We didn't have the sophisticated technology that we do now. So there you have it. But I mean, if I may, just tell me to shut the hell up. I shut the hell up.
You ain't shut up since we started doing this doggone thing. Can I like this?
Yes, you may. You may do whatever you want to. Sonya Blade looked pretty good, ladies and gentlemen. And
thank you.
Despite the perception that Joe may give you, Sonya Blade is a hot tamale. Let it be known. You guys want something to drink? Sure, man. I have a. But what do you have, anyways? I'm sitting up here. I'm gonna ask for a damn grape soda. I don't even know if he got the motherfucker. Yeah, I don't know if I got grape soda, but I got Pepsi. Matter of fact, Howard Finkel.
Honey, Howard's shift is not right now. Gary's on his way.
He on his way?
He's running a little bit late.
Damn.
I'll get them something to drink. We have Pepsi Cola.
Oh, hey, Miss Martha, I ain't even see you back there. Why you hiding?
Because I'm sitting here recording you guys. And I'm editing as he's doing the recording. It's just, you wouldn't believe how many times he curses.
I can cuss on this show. Don't no kids listen to this show. Only adults. Okay?
You don't know that. It is on YouTube for everybody to listen for free. You don't know that.
I've seen you drop something. And would you stop messing up my interview, please? I'm trying to consult an interview with Jackson Sonya.
I'll be back with you guys some drinks. I just have a water. Okay.
Yeah. Water for me too, man. Thank you.
What do I have to do to get some help around here? This is ridiculous. You got everybody making me look like an idiot. You look like an idiot. I'm not the idiot around here. Just calm down. Don't tell me to calm down. You calm down. I don't give a damn. Hey, boss, what do you want?
Yeah, why don't you take this Snickers?
What are you giving me this for? What?
Because you get all cranky when you're hungry. You're not yourself when you're hungry. Why wait? Grab a Snickers. Feel better, boss?
Yeah, shit.
XTV fans from around the world, this next drink is scheduled for one round, unless these guests will like some more. Introducing this bottle of Dragonberry mixed with Snapple Apple.
What the hell is going on? I mean, is this a Ringling Brothers
I have
circus, or
to
you just got a doggone butler? Don't pay him no mind. He takes his job very serious. I didn't realize that this was a second shift, and Gary Michael Capetta is on this shift. I hired Howard Finkel and Gary Capetta as my butlers. Howard Finkel do the day shift, so yeah, it's after 6 o'clock. So that's Gary Capetta, y'all. Gary, that's Jax, and that's Sonya.
How you do?
Don't mind her. She knows she got a call.
Justin.
But yeah, I mean, let's talk a bit about, the early days of Mortal Kombat and how things worked out for y'all. Give the people a little bit of insight, if you would. Go ahead, Sonya. I'm just, I just go on and on and on, man.
Will do. This some good weird. Thank you, Gary, for this drink. I don't know why the hell they had me talk black, but I guess because it's like you said, Justin, Sally was around and things like that. Shout out to you, honey. And we was like some of the only females that was adults around the time. Baby was here. I remember her. She was a little girl. She was about to wrestle. And I used to talk to her too, and I used to say, like, baby, this is a very dangerous thing that somebody so young is getting into. But she just had this, I don't know. I mean, she just, had this attitude that just couldn't nobody, tell her nothing. So, obviously more power to her. She did her thing, but I witnessed her, before we left. We did all right for ourselves, though. I remember for the longest time, we they was hyping us up, and we was gonna come, and they had high expectancies for us, cause we was gotta get my hair done.
You just gonna run into the ground. Shut up.
We was just supposed to come, and we had got Mortal Kombat 1. I think after a long search, child, because this was like a long time after it done already came out, Mortal Kombat 1, and he just AVW, he just wanted Mortal Kombat 1. And I guess he just liked the way it looked on an arcade game. And so he finally got it and was a little let down because there wasn't no blood in it and it didn't look like the arcade. But he started to cheer up a little bit once he got once he learned what the blood code was. And he put in the blood code so he can get blood, so everything was fine from there. But he ain't used Mortal Kombat. After all that searching, he ain't used Mortal Kombat as a show. And it was only 8 of us at the time. It was Raiden, it was myself, Liu Kang, Johnny Cage, Kano, Shang Tsung, Scorpion, and I'm leaving out somebody. I can't think of him right now. It'll come to me later, child. And I don't even know if Shang Tsung was hey, listen to me, Shang Tsung. I don't know if Shang Tsung was even playable, for that matter. But anyway, eventually we evolved to Mortal Kombat 2. This time it was 12 characters. They added 4 more new people. They added Reptile, who was probably unlockable. I'm probably lying, child. It was so long ago. But that's when Jikes finally came. Yeah. And it was a couple people, Cabal, probably Cyrax or somebody. But no, he probably ain't come till 3.
Yeah, they done made so many damn versions of the game that it's just it's kind of hard to really know what's going on. And for the longest time, man, it seemed like Mortal Kombat was kind of starting to lose its way, fade away, and that's why when they came in 2015 with Mortal Kombat X and told that whole story, it was like, okay, we reclaimed our place in the game. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. They just forgot all about us, and people was very attached to us. We have a very occult following. So, you know, even though it wasn't, in popular demand as far as the masses, our fans still wanted a piece of us, and they wanted to be able to touch us and see us. You was hearing a whole lot of the people come out at the Comic Cons and things like that, dressed up as Sub-Zero, and yeah. So it was just an outpouring of fans.
I see. I'm interested in the development of of course y'all characters, and even like Cassie and Jackie, who I guess we could thank for for this whole thing. Now XTV has got a movement. I mean, it wasn't even thought of. Like you said, Jax, we went to Jacksonville. We saw, Mortal Kombat X. We like, oh, okay, there's a story going on, and then we see, Cassie, and then, we was, told that, you got a daughter too, Jackie Briggs, and it's like, oh my gosh, we got to bring this back to XTV. It's like, look, Jack's got a daughter and Johnny Cage. It was pretty exciting to us considering, the history that you guys have already laid, and so, here we are, present day, and I think everybody has done a good job thus far of presenting these girls and what is to come. Yeah, man. I mean, and it wasn't even a thing. I mean, they already knew that we was gonna be coming in and everything. Well, we already knew they was gonna be coming in. They just used me as a kind of doorway, to help my daughter, get a little bit of comeuppance and have somebody to play off for, because I mean it can be hard out there, you know, they don't want to throw it to the wolves, so to speak. And how we always talk about how hard it is for guys like us to sort of break through, man. So yeah, man. I mean, when we first came in, I think they, Romy did an interview with Johnny Cage, and then me and Jackie came, not too far thereafter. And the thing about it was, is that, during that time period, we just knew that we was gonna bring these girls to the game, and that they was gonna be something to shoot for, or have something to shoot for, in the XTV division, but the way it turned out, man, I don't know what it was about that damn movie. Well, I think what it was I think we seen it. I think it was just like we sat there and we was just like, let's watch this movie. We had never seen it before. We sat down and watched a piece of it because it's a part of the video game. It's actually a part of the game. You actually play it out, and as you playing that, you're watching a movie. So, we pulled it up on YouTube and we said, okay, let's just watch this movie and see, what this is all about. And so we watched it. It's like 2.5 hours. It's like longer than Do the Right Thing, but it's good as hell. You know,
Thank you.
it is. It's good as hell, and it's just something that could be used, and that's where that idea came from. It's like, wow, not only will it be good for them to have a chance on the roster, but it's also a place where them as well as other stars can develop, get their chops in, and how many rookies in the history of XTV have ever came in with a movie already under their belt. They coming in doing a movie, so that's a big ass thing.
Yeah, and I got mixed feelings about that because it was supposed to be, well, both sides, like like a bunch of rookies got breaks, and then just with the casting, they ended up casting all these people who already been here.
Yeah, I feel you on that. But I mean, you in the movie, and it's important for you to be in the movie. You have to play Sonya. And I don't think that it's necessarily people who been around, but it's people who, yeah, maybe they've been around, but maybe they haven't really had like exposure as far as that. And it's such a wide array of talent. Charles Dean, I know, is playing a major role, and we haven't seen Charles Dean in a movie like this. I don't remember seeing Dean in a movie like this since we did Do the Right Thing. So I'm really looking forward to seeing that. People from the West Coast and all of that. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that time of year is upon us again, Valentine's Day, and that loved one will be thrilled if on Valentine's Day you sent her an order of flowers from Books. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. And right now, if you go to Books.com, they got a 20% sale going on if you use the code VDAY20 at checkout. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Now these here flowers is actually grown on the side of a mountain, and that's why they got these vivid, bright colors, and they last a little bit longer, and they smell is just so like vibrant and brilliant. And just imagine if you just sent your loved one or something that your special someone those flowers, and she had got them on her desk with that card in there from you. Imagine how she would feel. Imagine how you would feel when she give you a little bit of what in return. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. So go on there to Boots.com and check out your order of Valentine's Day flowers to get you in the good side. RJ? Exclusives apply, not combinable, and one per customer.
This is so crazy. What you think about this movie, LTs? We not need to see that be there by feedback. He's penalty by need to LTs. They just doggone snicker, Charles. That we. You was so doggone annoying when you hungry. Betters? Better. You not you when you're hungry. Why wait? Grab a Snickers.
Well, one of the things that that's a big deal, is the intense rivalry between Sonya Blade and Kano. And this has been portrayed, way back in the first Mortal Kombat movie. We see, the disdain that Sonya has for Kano. And this continued. He actually even, kidnapped Cassie Cage.
Yeah, him and the Blight Dragons, who Jice ended up, finally taking down. But they thought that they was some kind of slick, and to get under my skin, when she was a baby, they had came in and kidnapped her, and they took her away from me. But like Jai said, I mean, it's just so many stories that we could just sit here and go on and on about.
Yeah, man. I mean, to tell you the truth, I mean, where we at now, and the challenges that we face now is it's cake, compared to what we used to have to face. You know what I'm saying? I want to say something though. Shout out to your butler and everything, but we just asked for water. This motherfucker came in here with apple snapple and all kinds of damn shit with this grand announcement. What happened to just simply water? I think that I think Gary Capetta might be on a bit of that juice.
Cause I feel buzzed.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. Gary Capetta trying to get Jackson Sonya fucked up here. I mean, I don't mind it. You know what I'm saying? I can handle my drink, but I just asked for water. That just dawned on me. You got your daughter next door, Jax. I let Mel use my little space to do a podcast, and she's going to be an up and comer here in XTV. She's going to be a part of the new brand in XTV, brand new rookie. Your daughter as well, Sonya. What are your thoughts about this, and going forward?
Well, I mean, I ain't never tried to be no wrestler or nothing like that. That wasn't my thing.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, we knew our place. You know what I'm saying? What the hell I was supposed to do? I might matter of fact, I might have tried it once or twice, but I don't think so. I think that was my whole reason behind bringing JJ. He was just somebody who could represent me. I was like, yeah, man, you gonna be strong, man. You gonna be mean. His old nice ass. He can barely hurt a fly. You know what I'm saying? Even though he do got that temper. He's just mostly quiet guy and everything like that, real shy and stuff like that. But as far as Cassie and Jackie, man, they got that thing down pat, man. I mean, I don't know too much about the other competition, but I've seen these girls in action, and they young and they want us, so we just support them.
They fast, and we can't do nothing about them, so that's just the way it's gonna be. If they want to go out there and risk and sacrifice for whatever they want, then so be it, y'all. So be it.
In the movie, Sonya, you're portrayed with Johnny Cage, and they show the back and forth of you guys' relationship. The good times, and present day, even the more tougher times. Do you care to talk a bit about that?
That's fine. I mean, it was always a back and forth thing with me and Johnny, and I think that movie, that first Mortal Kombat movie, is really what influenced the perspective of what we did on the Mortal Kombat TV show. So, I had, this problem with Kano, and Johnny Cage would be trying to get at me, and I'll be shooting him down all the time. And once we left sides or whatever, then we just started to get closer because we had done defeated Shang Tsung, and once you done done once you done live that kind of life, it's kind of hard to just go back into a regular dating world. So it was just like the writing was on the writing was on the wall. Excuse me. That we was just like a match made in heaven. I mean, we was so opposite. Me and my attitude, and him and his, whimsical ways. He just make a joke out of everything, and that's just what it was, and it was good times, and it was just like I found somebody who could, I don't know, who I just perfectly meshed with, and who could be there for me while I'm carrying out my life, this lifestyle. It's just weird how how things come together.
And Jax, of course, we talked about you and Sonya being real tight, and you had bombed that joke that you was trying to tell. Hey man, I'm trying to forget about that. That's why I'm sitting over here just being quiet. And I done been jazz marred again.
I wish you would let that go.
He buried my ass. Shit, I had got this huge ass ovation and shit. I thought I was on the comeback trail. Then he just went the fuck off. And really, I ain't even say nothing, bad to his ass. Like, if he played the damn thing, I wasn't even trying to be, disrespectful to him or nothing. I wasn't even, like, talking to him or nothing. And he just, came out, talking about, damn, man, you got the charisma, but you ain't got the funny. I'm like, well, damn, shit. I shut the fuck up then. This motherfucker just analyzed my ass. You failed, motherfucker. That's it. This ain't worthy. But yeah, man, these young whippersnappers, man, they fast, man, and if you ain't on top of your game, you end up like me. Just serious jacks. Yeah, that's funny.
Anyways, boo. But yes,
you remind me a whole lot of Jackie Z, and I know that y'all on on that movie together. Was there any complications in doing the voiceover work? Which y'all two sound so similar.
you might think that because she got like a real deep kind of voice, but her voice deeper than mine. And plus the thing about her, she play a bug, so they gonna put a effect on her voice. And so, it's just gonna be like, very distinctive. A lot of people talk alike, they say my daughter Cassie talk just like Steve-O. And they don't talk alike. They don't talk nothing alike. We got them old films standing side by side, talking directly to each other. Neither one of them sound like each other. You can tell each of who it is. Talking about my baby sound like some Steve-O. Anyway.
Yeah, she don't play about her girl. I just can't wait till this over so she can call us. Would you just make sure that you call at the end of this?
Child, I already called. I'll call again.
You need to just call. Go on ahead, call right now.
Ooh, Alejandro. Child.
Yeah, I know you a girl, but just call for Joanne.
Anyways.
Oh man, it's a good time sitting up here with Jackson, Sonya, man. I've been, and you're right, Jax. I've been meaning to talk to you guys ever since, way back when I was doing my doggone on the spot show. Just never came into fruition, man. You sounded like RZA just there, fruition. But yeah, man, it's good to sit with you guys.
It's good to sit with you too.
I just now hit the pause button, ladies and gentlemen. Hit unpause, sitting up here with Jackson, Sonya. Some people who ain't seen since way back, man. Y'all came at the Thanksgiving, and it was just such a monumentous occasion. It was just like, a real reunion, Yeah, man. Miss Martha said that she wanted to say something to me. Excuse me. Ladies and gentlemen, please excuse me. Miss Martha told me that you guys had something to say. Oh, nah, I ain't had nothing to say. It was just that, I just asked for water, and you had brought me some apple snapple and some dragonberry shit. And, I'm a little tip right now. Thank you. But next time, just bring me some water. I apologize. Please forgive me, Jackson Briggs. And now, honorary of me, I will bring you and you a cup of water. What's going on here? Now, you wait, you motherfucker. You see this shit, Justin? Howard, I thought that you had left. I thought you was going home. I came back for my bags. Nonetheless, this motherfucker can't even fix up a correct cup of water. I would never have done anything like that. Won't you kiss my ass, motherfucker? You kiss my ass, bitch. Hey, now.
You guys stop.
Like this is damn scene from the movie. Shit, calm down. Would y'all stop it, please? This is getting out of hand now. Damn.
Oh my God.
These motherfuckers is bumping.
Stop it. I want you to stop it. Now you both are on suspension. You both are on leave. I'm sorry about that, guys.
Well, you never know what's going to happen here on Justin's podcast, ladies and gentlemen. Apparently my two butlers don't like each other. You know, but back in the day, you know, it used to be a war on Monday nights. It was Howard Finkel versus Gary Michael Capetta. Monday Nitro versus Monday Night Raw. Oh boy, one of the good stuff here. Man, it's cool out, man. I got my heat on, and I tell you what, smell like and feel like Christmas. Yeah, it came late again, man.
Hey, Sparky, guess what? 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 Romy had gave me this brand new leash for you for us to play. Here, take this Snicker. For what, man? Because you get tired when you're hungry. Better?
Damn, Sparky happy as hell he had found some water.
Better.
You're not yourself when you're hungry. Why wait? Grab a Snicker.
Brian Millman Bros out here with another edition of the New Millennium Podcast. I'm going to keep it rolling. It's February already, and I got something special for you. Jazzmar stopped through, and you never know who we have on the phone. Foxy Hot. This was supposed to go down on Jazzmar's show, but Foxy Hot and Jazzmar couldn't get it together so badly that, you know, they did it on my show, bro. And so you see how it kind of builds up, and you know it's really real, you know, between these two, and you see exactly what happens during this here love saga. Plus, after that, I actually do a little bit of chit-chatting with Jazzmar. We talk about, of course, the Jazzmar podcast, Mac Anthony, and so much more. What's on the plate of Jazzmar for 2016, or excuse me, 2017, bros. So much that's going to be going on in this podcast. It's definitely one of the better ones, and it's another West Coast guest, so we're definitely on the roll there. Check it out, ladies and gentlemen. It's the New Millennium Podcast, and it's on the XTV East Coast Network.
Sitting here with Jackson and Sonya, ladies and gentlemen. Roxanne, you know how to marry. Please forgive him. If my neighbors come up, you'll know why I hit the pause button.
Shy, you so crazy.
Won't you go ahead and just and tell them, you know, this is like the damn third day that we recording this. Yeah, you gonna have to forgive me, Jackson, Sonya. This damn podcast gonna have more parts than the Hoon Monsters on. I believe that was the Hoon Monster who had all those different parts on his podcast. And it was this day and that day. Then they had Wells join in on the whole fun. Well, yeah, you know, I mean, the other day when we was here, you had that damn Butler with his old damn hype ass roofy eyed damn drink. Ain't no telling what happened. Sonya fell asleep in the passenger seat. I was like, damn, man. I took a sip of mine. I just took one sip and I was like, I'm good with this shit. Last time I asked for a drink in this house. I'm sorry. I apologize to you, Jax. I'm surprised you even came back. Yeah. Well, I bet the ballhead guy, you know, he seems to be on this ship. He seems like a nice guy. As for water, he gave me water. You know, I appreciate that. You know, and then, you know, he seemed to have some kind of vendetta with this other dude. Oh, yeah, it's serious between them WWE guys and the WWF guys. I see. You know what I'm saying? I was telling him about my experience. He told me, fuck that motherfucker. I say, damn, you too? Oh, man.
Y'all two is crazy.
Put y'all two in a room, forget it. Man, Sonya be coming over here high as hell, ladies and gentlemen. But yeah, so we trying this podcast again, and I don't know. I guess I must have been off of work. I got a few parts in there. We got a few good things. You got to get that damn part with that high ass announcer or whatever. You got to explain to this dude that this is not an announcing job. This is just a butler job. This is a quiet job. You do the opposite. I'll be sure to run that by. But y'all guys want something to drink? No, I'm good. I'm good. All right, but yeah. So I mean, I want to talk about the time period when you guys were gone because I mean, it's like you were here, and then it's like fill in the blank, and now you guys are back. So, can any of you guys touch on what was going on during that time period? Well, to be honest, when I left and shoot, I left one time and then I came back, and that's when I went through that whole thing where with Ermac and got caught up in that world and like this guy Quan Chi, man, who's portrayed in this movie that we're gonna be doing coming up. They did a real good job of pinpointing all of these different events, and going back in time and bringing you up to speed. Of course, this part that I'm talking about, is not in the movie. With Quan Chi and Ermac, ripping your arm. Yeah. Thanks for pointing that out. So, I was getting to that. Sorry. But they don't talk about it in the movie, but they do allude to it. I just want to point that out. Yeah, they do. But so yeah, man. So then I came back and I had new arms. He was like, "Damn, you got new arms, Jack." So I was like, "Yeah, man, I got fucked up." But all that damn Beverly Hills Cop shit, that shit ain't cool after a while, as I learned. But yeah, man. So that's just pretty much what it was, and then I ended up not only getting my arms ripped off, but actually completely turned out, man, and and turned into like this evil possessed guy, which I had no care for nothing, just following Quan Chi's orders, man, anything you want me to do, lick my feet, this motherfucker had me licking his feet, and all kind of imaginable things. This nigga knew all kinds of magic and shit. This nigga just be like, "Hey, nigga, come over here," and he'll be sitting in his damn chair, late at nighttime, spinning my ass around with his finger and shit, and I'm inside some little magical green bubble, you know what I mean? And I was so damn fucked up, I actually liked it, what I'm saying? Do it more, master, do it more, you know what I mean? Damn. Yeah, man, you was fucked up. And we tried so hard to find him. I mean, and get him back. Me and Johnny Cage, they out here having babies and stuff. I mean, it's just crazy, man. So did you have Jackie like before or after you you got your arms? This was after, man. This was after the whole arm situation. Yeah, because me and my wife Vera, I mean, we've been together for the longest time. I mean, she been with me thick and thin. You talk about a strong woman, man. I mean, you know, Vera is very strong. Yes, she is. The things that she put up with, I mean, the things that she helped me get through. Oh, child. So yeah, man. I mean, that's why when you see Jacqueline, she's quiet, but she's a very strong-minded, female. Family is deep rooted in her. We try to instill that, in her, and I think that we did a pretty good job, coming up. I mean, bringing her up and things like that. Yeah, because you know, the story goes that she you always try to protect her, and because of what happened with Ermac and Quan Chi, and so you didn't want her to be a part of Mortal Kombat, or you didn't want her to be a part of no kind of special forces or nothing like that. Absolutely not, man. And I told Romy about that. When I was on his show, I was like, absolutely not. But she does what does what she wants to do. She's a chip off the old block. So I couldn't really blame her, for the decisions that she made once she had made them. You know what I mean? I mean, she became like a very skilled kickboxer. She wanted to know how to be able to defend herself. And just in case in any type of situation. You know what I'm saying? She understood. That the Briggs family name. Is a well known family, and she just took she took the family name seriously. Long story short, man, and I'm very proud of her, man. I really am. You sound like you're very proud of her. And what about you, Sonya? I mean, you know, you got Cassie there, and it's like she's definitely a chip off the old block. I mean, you and Johnny Cage kind of did the same thing, huh?
What you mean as far as like?
I mean, as far as like when you guys left, I mean, you just took the Mortal Kombat route.
Yeah, and then I mean that's just duty called. I took my job very seriously. As a general and being in charge, and that's why I had to do what I had to do. I mean, this is cool, size and, fun and that's good, for all the entertainment purposes, that is fine. But, um, I mean, this was real for us. So, I had to do me.
Yeah, and Tony, she really don't be doing too many interviews like this, man. It's very rare for you to actually be able to get her.
I don't.
Yeah, man. So what the people want to know about is this movie, and I took a peek in, and there was a portion of it released, and there's a bit of a buzz about it. So could you walk us through what this is all about, and what the people can expect to see? Yeah, man. I mean, this movie coming up is excuse me. It's quite a fine piece, man. They putting everybody together, and it's cool to, the way they're using everybody to tell our story, man. But it starts out where and in fact, when I was telling you about how I was under Quan Chi's services, you know at the beginning part of this movie, you'll see where I am, one of his slaves, and then they gonna show where they ended up saving me and stuff like that. And I ended up being a pretty much regular guy, and I just I stayed the hell away from that shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's why you seen on that clip that you're talking about, you know that's why I'm on my farm, and I'm just doing my thing. I'm just chilling, man, because it's like, hey, man, I ain't with that damn bullshit. And yeah, and then turns out that Sonya ended up needing my help. You know what I mean? Because she knows that I know all the insides about what Quan Chi's got going on, since I was under his service for so long, and so basically that's pretty much my role. I ended up helping them out, and getting them to where they need to go. But I mean, it's really not about me. And with all these different characters, it's just crazy how they was even able to break it down.
Exactly. But this is our story though, and before that, they show like all the years ago when me and Johnny Cage came in. Me and Johnny, we played some main characters, and of course, and we gone up and through there, and we rescue Jax, and we fight Quan Chi off. We fight off Shinnok, who was he used to be an elder god, one of the gods, and he turned against the gods, and now he trying to take over so he can just, be the god of everything. So yeah.
Yeah. Sounds very fascinating. And can you tell us about about what your daughter what role your daughter plays in this, Jax? Oh well, my daughter, she's along with Sonya's daughter here, and they team up with Takeda and Kungjin, and those guys are played by Shadow Yaki and King Kong. And so Sonya sends them out on a mission, and they get they go out there and collect some information from Outworld, from this guy named what's this guy's name? Kodo Khan. You always forget his name. Yeah, that's right, Kodo Khan. Kodo Khan. So yeah, they get some information from him, and turns out they get in a little situation, you know, come to find out, I didn't even know about the situation at first. But yeah, they get through that, and ultimately, we end up depending on them, to help us out. So yeah, man. I mean, it's great, man. It's very drawn out, man. I just love the way everybody participating, and I'm just looking forward to it. Yeah, well, I think we are looking forward to it, and I think that's a good way to time it right there, man. This has been a great podcast. You guys are great. I've had a great time with y'all. Jackson, Sonya Blade, got Mortal Kombat X coming up, and where can we find this movie?
Well, you can go right now if you want to familiarize yourself with the story. You can go online right now and just type in Mortal Kombat X story, and I'm sure they'll pop it up for you.
Yeah, they got it broke down section by section. You know what I mean? Just maybe you can get an idea of what's going on, but the way the guys doing this, man, and just making it their own thing, man. It's just, man, that's just crazy. Well, yeah, man. This has been a good time, man. Thank you guys for coming by. Anytime, man.
Yeah, thank you, Justin.
Certainly want to thank Sonya and Jax for coming by here. Yeah, man. I mean, not too much different from how they used to be. It's always strange to me when, not strange. That's probably not the best word that I'm using, but just using like seeing somebody like Jackson Sonya come back and and it's them. It's still them. That's always interesting to me. But yeah. Make sure you go on and check out my ads. They there for you. I got ads from the USA, UK, the Canada. You know what I mean? You can go on to blueraping.com and what I'm saying, get your healthy eating on, you know what I'm saying, for the new year. You know what I mean?
And I had my stomach growled at me, and I bit it.
All right. Yeah, all these different things, boots, flowers. You got a lovely lady in your life that you're trying to, you're trying to check out. You're trying to, get some hibbity dibbity, trying to get some acknowledgement. So just send her some flowers. You know what I'm saying? Anonymously to her workplace. Tell her she got a secret admirer. You've been checking her out, and you ain't been knowing how to approach her or something like that. Yeah, say that. But yeah, all these different links is out there for you. You know what I'm saying? All these different websites. So much more is coming up here in XTV. So much more coming up on my show. A plethora of guests, ladies and gentlemen. So many guests. I mentioned on the J Baby podcast. I got so many people. Ada coming up. Who else I got? I got Big Trucks Dematic. He's on the way. I got 90%. You know what I'm saying? I got King Kong. Beast, ladies and gentlemen. Mike Tenay. Jordan Strong and Kareem. You know, just a who's who. It's all over the next course of the next few weeks. That's all coming up, ladies and gentlemen, and more. You know, that's just the next course of the next few weeks. But we still got the whole year ahead of us, ladies and gentlemen. Can you believe it? It's almost been a whole year of me doing Justin's podcast. This is crazy. My first podcast with AVW. This is absolutely insane. And you know, and you've been sticking right here with me. So, you know, I appreciate that. We're gonna do it again. We're gonna do it even bigger. That's right. It's an exciting time to be here in XTV, and it's an exciting time to be alive. So as I like to say, it's a good time here on Justin's podcast, man. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you enjoy what I got coming up, ladies and gentlemen, because it's going to be a whole lot of fun. So as I watch the beautiful sun outside, I'm about to go get me a drink. You can see my voice going. But yeah. Y'all have a good time doing whatever it is you're doing. Until next time, I'm Ernest, Justin Turkey Leg.